This is the Young Investor for the New Investor podcast, and I hope you have increased a little bit of your net worth in the last few days. My portfolio ended up practically unchanged at market close with a $60,260 value, or an increase of 0.05% from the previous day. I will not spend much time, nor I'm interested about the reasons why a stock picks up or drops in value day to day, as this is not important to the investor who basically is in it for the long term. My angle here is to share with the young investor that he or she has an unbelievable amount of time in front of him or her. The math is so simple that it doesn't require a degree. Should you have bought, let's say, an Apple share in April 2009 or 10 years ago, it would have picked up another 1,300% today, plus or minus. Now, no one knows how much a stock price will fluctuate in the future. But one thing is for sure, the younger you start, in 10 years, if you're 20 today, in 10 years you'll still be young and you'll be still able to recover should the fear of losing money is why you have not started investing already. But the contrary can be true too. You can actually build an extreme amount of wealth in that time as well. Simple math, but it is a win-win situation. I believe that even if you start at 40, you'll still be young at 50 nowadays. Still have the time to recover any losses or to build fortunes in 10 years. Or by the time you retire. Provided you do not sell obviously your positions and believe in the companies you have purchased initially. I'm trying just to understand why there is so much fear wrapped around starting to invest your hard-earned money today. For my part, I have been focusing on only 4 companies since the beginning of the year. 4 companies that I have studied in and out and probably took away from my research a real 50% of full understanding of all the corporate finance jargon used, not being a financial advisor myself. But these 50% were, to my point of view, sufficient to form my own opinion. And it was even easier as I am focusing on what we call the blue chip companies to add on a little bit more safety into my investments. Companies having the blue chip status are known to have a very stable growth rate, and it is considered they are considered to have less volatility than other companies that are not well established. But we're not here to become Wall Street gurus. We're here to build wealth at our own pace by taking a few investment decisions in our lifetime. Just a few investment decisions which will be just enough to reach our goal over time. And believe me, that goal is ambitious, but it is achievable. And it is safer than you think. I bought my Apple stocks at $144 a few months ago. Today it hit 200 plus. And I may have an opportunity to buy them cheaper on the next market crash probably, or maybe not even ever see that price in my lifetime again. Just like it is highly unlikely the Apple stock price falls back to its 2009 levels, which was at $18, believe it. We will never see that happen again. If we take this angle to explain the actual value of the Apple stock in 2009, it was certainly way undervalued if you look at how the company has grown since. Despite what 1,000 analysts may have told you back in 2009, should you really listen to them, I wonder today? But you would not have been able to predict that anyway, as well as they could not have predicted that as well at that time. So we have much more information today to play with than 10 years ago by having easier access to it and in abundance. So I strongly believe we have just raised our chances to build more wealth than ever before. So I have investments in Apple and Microsoft. I usually like blue chip stocks, blue chip technology stocks, as their growth is actually tangible and have an immediate impact on society, right down to your own home even, to our industries, to our way of life. It reassures me more than other sectors or industries, but that's just me. And as I can see better what is happening in that sector, understand it better, because I actually am passionate about them, about technology and the development and the growth of all those technologies we see now out there. Now, all of this obviously are just examples I'm giving to illustrate my thinking. I am not advising you on your investment. I can't do that. But by documenting my own journey with its future successes and challenges, I am certain it will bring you the value you may need to be more confident in starting or maintaining a discipline while on your journey to financial freedom, as we would be doing it together. I hope I have brought some value to you today, and that you are a step closer to start investing, or that you have already overcome your fear to do so. I wish you all a fantastic and hopefully sunny day wherever you are.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.